Tonight we're on Torquay Harbourside. This is the epicentre of Torbay. It's been at the centre of excitement and of nightlife ever since the early 1800s and still is today. This is where countless generations of young people and older people have come to enjoy themselves amongst the bright lights, the pubs, the bars and the clubs. Torquay is, of course, the home of Agatha Christie, but we shouldn't forget that during the 19th and early 20th centuries, the town was so famous that it attracted nearly all of the sort of famous writers and poets of the time. So we had Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Robert Louis Stevenson, Oscar Wilde, Rudyard Kipling, Mary Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley, all came to the town and all were steeped in that kind of literary ethos of the era. And here we are on Princess Pier, and behind us is the famous Princess Theatre. This theatre has been providing great entertainment for locals and visitors for many, many years now. Way back in the 1960s, the Beatles performed here, and over the years, nearly all of those great stars of British stage and screen have actually performed in this theatre. And here we are in what is a much more modern Torquay. And we can actually see some of the great apartment blocks that are up there now, and those used to be the hotels that attracted so many tourists to the town back in the sort of late Victorian, early Edwardian era. And across here we can see what used to be another great one of the iconic Torquay hotels, which has now been transformed into a sort of very modern building. So we've got a range of bars and restaurants and coffee houses, and it really shows how Torquay is developing and how it's moving into the sort of 21st century. One of the great attractions to Victorian and Edwardian Torquay were the parks and gardens. They symbolised everything about the English Riviera, and they actively imported plants from other parts of the world, really to show off the fact that you were not in England anymore. This was somewhere different. This was somewhere Mediterranean. This was somewhere you could go. So you could be in England without actually being in the country. And welcome to the Bay of Lights 2022. What a remarkable transformation. We say light spreading right the way through the centre of Torquay, and a remarkable and really fascinating experience for so many of our local residents and visitors. And here we are at the end of our walk. This is the historic and remarkable Tor Abbey. Host to so many arts and cultural events, including Music on the Meadow, which was a hugely successful event during the summer.